Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 23rd to the 29th of September 2024. So we begin the week with the autumn equinox as the sun moves into Libra. And as we know, this is a time to rebalance, to take our light inwards, to prepare for the darker, colder months, to assess everything that's happened since the last equinox in the spring, bring things into harmony, outer, inner, higher, lower, masculine, feminine, head and heart. And Libra is a very reflective sign. And equinoxes are always a pausing moment for 3 days. So for the first couple of days this week, until we come out of the 24th, just reflection, peace, bringing the old to closure and clearing space for the new. But a complication here is that at the same time Venus moves into Scorpio. And Venus in Scorpio can dig up our psychological past, especially to do with self-worth and relationships. So there will be some intensity here, some old memories coming up, some awareness of what's lurking around in our subconscious waters. And we very much need to balance that with a pure heart. So that will spice up an otherwise peaceful transition over the equinox point and bring self-worth and relationships into awareness. This is for a reason though, because we really do attract from our subconscious fears and needs. We choose people that are inappropriate for a good connection, because we're calling to us an experience where we can heal an old wound. So if you've got a wound of being left, you're more likely to choose somebody that's in danger of leaving you, somebody that's not available, that kind of thing. So if we look with our heart into our subconscious motivations and what's really going on between us and other people, and relationships can be non-intimate as well, one-to-one exchanges, then we might get a window here into what's been hanging around in the background, what's been brewing, and an opportunity to bring that to awareness and release it. So that somewhat spices up the sun's moving into Libra and sets the tone for the month as well. Then Mercury moves opposite Neptune before moving into Libra by the end of the week. And Mercury opposite Neptune can be quite a foggy, confusing, behind the veils feeling. Revelation means removing of the veils. So with Mercury at the last degrees of Virgo, which is normally precise, clear, perceptive, then again things could come from behind the scenes, things that have been kept veiled from long ago with Neptune in Pisces. And as Neptune will be moving into Aries next spring, then this final clearing is to be taken with full weight. What are we really being shown to let go of? Layers upon layers upon layers. Mercury opposite Neptune can often show us where we've been believing in a fantasy or creating a story that isn't true, but if we believe in it, can almost bring it into existence. So Mercury opposite Neptune can often be a bit of a reality check. So the combination of these two events, the equinox with Venus in Scorpio and Mercury opposite Neptune, shows me that our subconscious waters and our psychological suppressed fears and emotions are all deserving of our focus this week. When Mercury goes into Libra, that will be the Sun and Mercury in Libra, then have we cleared the airways enough to start to attract on a new level? Can there be an upgrade for relationships that have been suffering from having too much psychological baggage bogging them down? Can there be an upgrade in how we feel about ourselves in relation to others? And a lighter, more creative and flowing approach as we get ready next week for the solar eclipse at 10 degrees Libra. So that's the point that we're heading to. That's the point you want to find in your chart. And that will be the breakthrough point of this week's energy. So this week is preparation, clearing space, rebalancing, finding harmony, and allowing things to come up from our own subconscious and from our whole life's layers and veils that have built up over long amounts of time, allowing ourselves to see clearly, to feel clearly, to let go of stories that we've made up that aren't serving us, and to let go of any power plays, as Venus in Scorpio can be the use or abuse of power when it comes to emotion. So do we have any behaviour patterns? Do we have any psychological chess that we play with others? If I do this, then they'll think that, or they'll have to act a certain way. Because all of that is very manipulative and low. But Scorpio is the sign that wants to take that and transmute it to a higher level. So a week of clearing, balance and harmony, heading towards an eclipse next week where that balance point can be tipped. But the work to be done this week is deep within our inner waters. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available zoehind7@gmail.com. We can look at your chart, use tarot as well, explore any areas that are coming up for you, dig deep into the roots of anything that's been plaguing you but you're ready to let go of now. And look at the soul alignment of your chart and how you can make the most of your own unique vibrational signature with upcoming transits. I teach as I go along, but I've also got courses in astrology, tarot, numerology, working with the moon cycles, creating a personal calendar of power dates, creating personal ritual, and many, many more things. So there's videos about that on my YouTube channel, Zoe Astro. And for this week as well, I continue to offer a past lives reading at 50 instead of 75, as with this Neptune in Pisces. Got the opportunity to go and find and release old contracts that are still binding us in order that we can truly be light and liberated. So reflective, allow things to come up. No action required this week. So we head towards the eclipse next week, the tipping point. But right now, we're realising and letting go and making space. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.